Welcome everyone. Today's pick a card is about the 4/4 portal, April 8th, 2024 eclipse. You have three options today. Option 1, change. Option 2, community. And option 3, gateway. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose your option, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome everyone. If you guys chose change, this is going to be your reading about the 4/4 portal, followed by the April 8th eclipse. I don't know why I'm talking so slowly and I need to take deep breaths, so maybe let's just pause for a second and take deep breaths with me. Okay, change. Maybe change is something that you guys are hoping for, or maybe this is just what's coming for you, is change that you need to know about. This change that you need to know about. I'm seeing something about a merry-go-round. Unicorn colors for some of you. Some of you are wanting to travel or experience a hot air balloon, or maybe you have, or maybe there's something about Turkey, the country, and that place where they release the hot air balloons. What is that called? I had the name on the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember the name. Okay, as I'm recording this, it's a Sunday, and I have to mention this set of bracelets here. For some reason it's calling to me because of the colors on this card and the colors of the sun. The set of bracelets is available in my store on Etsy. There's a special discount code with a link in the description box if you guys are interested. This is composed of sunstone, clear quartz, and gold. Ideal to use on Tuesdays, that's Mars Day. When Thursdays is Jupiter Day, and Sundays, Day of the Sun, to help better use the energies of the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter for expansion, for action, for joy, for lifting your vibration. So it's called Confident Freedom, but this set will help you with a bunch of other things, not just freeing yourself from situations. So for some reason I'm getting freeing yourself from a situation here and change. And it's like whatever you're doing on the tail of this 4/4 portal and the eclipse is going to free you and allow this change to happen. And whatever change this is, it's quite unconventional, according to wherever you live or whatever you've been doing or however you've been fitting in your life and living your life here. Wow, very interesting. Something about the sunset as well is coming through. Sampdoria. Did I hear Sampdoria? What is that? Sampdoria, Campdoria. Okay, I just heard that as well. So that could be significant for someone here. Okay. Ooh, the sound of the universe. Yes. Just now, I posted something on the community page about a Brazilian song that has been coming up in my mind, and I don't know where it came from. So if you've been getting like music in loop in your mind, I feel you need to shut it out, because you need to connect to the sound of the universe instead. And all these songs that are going on in loop in your mind are blocking you from the true sound of the universe that you should be accessing. Okay, it's like they're acting as blocks here. If you want to know what song that is that came up, go to my community page. It's a Brazilian Portuguese song. And I'm not going to repeat the lyrics here because I don't want you guys to focus on that, but someone here could be listening to that on loop, and it's time to stop. And if you check the lyrics and you know what I'm talking about, and when I say check the lyrics, I really mean just check the lyrics and get them out of your mind. And if you can, don't even play that song. Okay, because then it's very catchy. The music is very catchy, and there's a reason for that. So don't, if you don't want to, of course. If you want to, well, it's just advice anyway. The number 51 could be relevant to you. The number 6. 6 is the energy of Venus. It is love, and it is abundance and prosperity. 51 could be significant to you guys. I'm seeing the crown chakra being very open here to all the energy of the universe. So be selective when allowing something in, because the universe is a vast place. And unless you decide to start with the assumption that the universe is a good place, then if you don't do that, then you're going to have to be selective of what you allow in. So if you want to start with the assumption and the affirmation, the universe is a benevolent place. The universe is a good place. The universe is generous with me, with abundance, prosperity, joy, and high vibration and love. If you want to say that as a first affirmation before you manifest other things into your life, that is advice coming through. The sound of the universe, tapping into and being able to harness, and something to do with sound frequencies that you need to be aware of or learn about. Sound frequencies, that's important here, okay? But I see a life-changing experience coming for you guys on the tail of this portal and this eclipse. There's going to be some kind of a life-changing experience that will encompass a glimpse into the great mystery. So you're going to have a glimpse into something that is a mystery for most people. It's going to be a pivotal moment for you. Some of you are working with tuning forks. Definitely a tap into universal consciousness. Music is very important here, but I feel that there's a sense through this 4/4 portal 8 April eclipse, you're going to be transcending mundane reality and tapping into the vastness of all the energy that is. You're going to transcend some sort of belief system that you've been that has been ingrained in you, with you. And you're going to be reminded of a greater reality that's been influencing all of us. There's something about this eclipse that's going to change your life forever. Like your life's never going to be the same again. And it has to do with transcending the 3D, the material plane. And something that will blow you away, like some form of wisdom coming through for you. And it also has something to do with a big decision you have to make. It's a make or break here. Something about tuning forks that connect you to universal consciousness. Sri Yantra. And it's like a deep remembering that we forgot, that you forgot when you were born into this body. And there's going to be, you're going to get a glimpse into how unlimited, limitless, and boundless and free you actually are. Because I did see a sense of freedom here. Okay. Opening of a portal. Yeah, this portal is definitely significant. The vision. Yeah, it's like you're going to have some kind of a vision here. A powerful vision. I'm seeing people holding hands here. Like-minded people. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. The number 55. So a lot of change. I see just change here for you guys. Big changes. Massive changes. Life-changing experiences. The number 10 and the number 1 leading to new visions, new realities, new beginnings in your life. Guys, got fluorite. Yes, this is definitely about clarity. organization, clear, and priorities. Organization, clear, and priorities. So what your priorities are or should be are going to become very clear to you, and it's also going to become clear to you how you can and how you should be organizing your life, because this structure is what will provide freedom. Look at that again. There's a sense of you getting a glimpse into the kind of structure you need to create so that you can be free. Look at what it says, freedom there, but it has to do with a structure, way of organizing, clearing out stuff, and prioritizing that's going to lead you to freedom. So while it may feel restrictive in the beginning, it's actually your path to freedom, the way that you organize and structure your priorities in order to start freeing yourself one thread at a time, organizing your life from top to bottom. It's like restarting after a crumbling of a faulty foundation, or having to bring down a foundation that you no longer want in your life. Heightening the focus and releasing unnecessary stress. Anyone struggling with focusing, fluorite, having fluorite, if you're a student and you want to concentrate and focus, having a fluorite, wearing fluorite like a bracelet. I did have a rainbow fluorite bracelet that was on my Etsy store. I may put it back there again because it's a rainbow fluorite. For anyone wanting to focus, that bracelet will help, or just a piece of fluorite as well. Lifting your mental capabilities for crystal clear intuition. So fluorite assists with bringing clarity into your life, lifting your mental capabilities for crystal clear intuition and empowered decision making. So I feel whatever's happening here with this vision here and this clear cognizance, your intuition, and bringing through this vision is bringing about a change because of the fact that your mental capabilities are going to somehow expand, and your intuition will be crystal clear, and all of this together is going to empower you to make a big, important life-changing decision here by taking your discernment up a notch. So your discernment is coming up a notch here through this portal, 4/4 portal, and the eclipse, protecting you against bad influence and psychic manipulation. Yes. So whatever you see will be protected against these bad influences and psychic manipulation. Fluorite both grounds and lifts your energy, connecting your body to the earth and to higher spiritual awareness at the same time. Prioritize balance. That's the advice. You could have Mercury in Capricorn or Pisces, but again, doesn't have to be. You could have just important placements in Capricorn or Pisces, or none at all. It doesn't have to be. Okay, you guys have Seahorse Spirit. The advice here is to watch and wait. Advice is to watch and wait. I don't feel this portal, this eclipse is going to be a time for taking action. It's more like a time of energetic changes going on behind the scenes that will lead you. 53 could be a significant number, but the number 8 coming from 5 plus 3, that whatever you are, this vision that you're having, that you should watch, wait on, because it takes organizing yourself and prioritizing to take action in the future, or to start taking these small steps, are going to lead you to stable, long-lasting prosperity with the number 8 there, okay? It's about observing with a perspective of not getting engulfed by the drama. So these changes you may see as possibly bringing in drama, but don't let yourself be engulfed by the idea that there could be drama. That drama would be temporary, okay? Remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. So maybe you're afraid that there will be turbulence through these changes, but just distance yourself from that and see the bigger picture of where it's leading you, rather than worrying about temporary turbulence and drama. Because guess what? When we change, or when we do something that is best for us, there's always going to be people who are going to want to go against that. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Yes. Neutral. Be neutral. Gain perspective. Yeah. It's like this portal and this eclipse is going to give you a fresh, clear vision and perspective of the change that you need to embrace. And again, it's all about also not being involved in other people's drama, because there's going to be drama around you. So there's a sense of not my circus, not my monkeys here, okay? Even though you may be tempted to jump in and try to fix things, don't do that. Right now, it's time to remain calm and watch things play out, because people will be able to resolve it. They're meant to. You're not meant to step in, otherwise you will be enabling them and they won't learn anything. And as you step away from it, you're going to be able to explore things from a different angle. It's like through this portal and this eclipse, you're going to see different perspectives. And you're going to see things from a different perspective as well, from a position of this neutral observer, rather than getting pulled into the drama and stressing out about it. And you're going to have a deeper understanding of what you're seeing and why things are playing out the way they are. Because maybe you have been holding on to judgment. And maybe the reason why you were judging something or fearing being judged was because you were only seeing the one perspective from one angle of things. You weren't seeing all the angles. And now you're going to have a look at all those angles. And that one perspective is going to fade in comparison to all the other perspectives that you're going to get on something here. Okay? The lower world. Oh, yeah. We have the number 31. The lower world has been pulling you down and is going to keep trying to do so. And guess what? The number 31 we have there is connected to the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is about challenge, competition, obstacles, difficulties. And it has to do with lower vibration. And the way out is being disciplined, but also being cool, calm, and collected. Because as you are trying to change your life, there's going to be lower influences trying to pull you down and pull you back. And the sense is to keep observing, but keep taking your small steps out of the drama here. Unless you want to stay in that drama. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. There's someone around you who comes across as a good Samaritan in your life. Someone who keeps like doing everything for you or making your life quote unquote easier while you still feel stuck and restricted in some way, but they are such a good person. They do everything for everyone. They come across as like a really nice, good person. But in all truth, they're using that to keep you stuck, so that you don't have any valid reason to do what is best for you. Playing nice, but they're not really nice here, is what I'm seeing. So because it is next to the lower world. Now, on the other hand, maybe you are someone who is always there for everyone. And not everyone really deserves your help, and what you're really doing is enabling other people to not grow by not learning and getting the tools to help themselves. And sometimes it's about leaving them to their devices so that they do generate those tools. And maybe this is something that keeps you in lower vibration if you keep being that person who is there for everyone. But there's a sense of healing around this portal. I feel like there's a sense of you waking up to the fact that you've been doing this or someone's been doing this around you. And 21, 2 plus 21 is the world energy. It's closing a cycle so that you can come into a cycle where the world offers you more and is more generous with you, but also a cycle of progress. 2 plus 1 is a 3. And for some of you, you could be crying through this 4/4 portal, this eclipse. You could have like a good cry here, but it's going to be a healing and purging cry, Mars, because it's preparing you to take action in the future. And after this good cry, after this portal, I feel you're going to feel more of an impulse to really go after your desires. You're going to feel the strength that you need to get out there and fight off the competition. You're going to feel excited, impatient, even maybe for some of you a little bit angry. right? Anger is the active expression of sadness, when sadness is the passive expression of sadness or pain or whatever. I just read this the other day. It's from an author called Osho. I don't, agree with everything, as such as with every single guru out there. We need to keep a critical thinking mind, right? But some things make sense. Even your sex drive could go up, your willpower, definitely. There's a healing around your base, sacral and solar plexus chakra that I'm seeing here that's going to happen. So you're going to feel warm, that heat again, that excitement. Maybe you've been a little bit lazy to work out. If you have been, you're going to feel that impulse to get out there and maybe start boxing or working out or getting into some form of sport or competitive sport maybe. There's a sense that you're going to take leadership of your life after this 4/4 portal, and after what becomes clear to you after this eclipse. It's going to give you like this motivation, this drive, this energy, this zest for life. And it's going to lead you, again, that stable prosperity that I was seeing, and it says wealth. And it has a lot to do with doing something in a way that has to do with freeing yourself from someone who's pulling you down to this lower world. And of course, ascending into the higher worlds. And we have the seven sisters here, birthing creation, tapestry of life and expression. Yeah, you're going to finally be able to express yourself and find your community. Find your, by the way, pile 2 could have a message for you because there's community there. Find your soul tribe. Okay, very possibly. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in your chart, or there could be a feminine energy in your life if you're a masculine who has strong Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in important placements in their chart, possibly. The Hierophant or the Hierophant, Taurus energy, commitment energy here. Higher learning as well, lessons, karma. And the Sun. I see you're freeing yourself from some karma here, closing a karmic cycle, entering a cycle of joy. There was something that you were very committed to here in the past that was somehow stunting your growth. And I feel in a way that you're going to gain clarity on what this was. And it's a set of belief systems that is crumbling. You could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, especially if you're a masculine energy coming through. If you're a feminine energy coming through, you're a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe very strongly in your chart. You're going to have a clear sense of direction, absolutely, with the star here. You're going to have, your hope will be renewed, your sense of direction, and a lot of healing I see here for you. Healing and headed toward achieving a long-term goal here. A lot of healing around your mental health and moving away from situations that are toxic and keeping you in lower vibrational mental loops in your life. Yes, that world that I was seeing there. See the number 21, the world. We saw it in that card over there. You're closing a karmic cycle. And because of that, you're going to be offered more in life, even in the material sense. There could be a sense of travel and long distance here. If you've been wanting to travel a long distance, it's possible. I'm seeing that being possible here for you in the near future. I'm seeing 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. And the 17th of a month, the 17th of a month, the 8th, the 6th, the 21st, the 3rd, the 19th, the 1st, the 5th, okay? These are the numbers that I'm seeing, and the 4th, the 11th. Okay. 4 of Inspiration, 4 of Wands, stability and bliss in the household. For some of you, you are relocating and moving so that you can experience the stability and bliss in your household. And it's true bliss and stability. And again, that's your soul tribe as well. So you're going to see, it's going to become clear to you in all the ways that you've been stuck due to overthinking and due to your fears, okay? I do see there's some obsessive thinking going on here because of a need to heal on a mental level, and I do see that healing happening for you. Muse of Materials, this is the King of the King of, what is it called? The King of Pentacles. So this is a sense that you're headed toward material prosperity and stability. Some of you are headed toward a commitment, a higher level commitment, because this is the Husband card and it's sitting on top of the Hierophant or the Hierophant. After a process of moving away from somewhere, a vacation here, some of you are getting an opportunity to go on a vacation. A kite could be significant, fish could be significant, and koi fish as well. Maybe you need a vacation and you're going to realize that. And I feel the next phase of your life, with the end of a tough cycle that's approaching here, means that it's going to feel more like a vacation. It's not going to feel so heavy. It's going to feel more like a vacation here. You could have Capricorn in your chart, or something around the middle of July or the first two weeks of July is significant here with a full moon in Capricorn, July season. You're closing out a karmic cycle. Again, I was seeing that here. And because, you know, Capricorn is connected to Saturn, is connected to karma. And it's closing out. It's closing out. So from here until July, I feel there is a lot that is going to change for you. You are most likely going to go on a vacation, something to do with kites and fish, but something to do also with your mental health improving, achieving a long-term goal or a dream of yours that you've been waiting for a very long time, that may involve relocation or long-distance travel, that is going to send you a sense of bliss, and that is going to get you in connection to a higher level soulmate or your tribe, your soul tribe here, or both. Okay, we have Leo, so Leo season could be significant, so that's the last week of July. You could have strong Leo in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, North Node, Venus, Mars, Mercury, possibly the number 4, a need to structure for freedom, and that's Jupiter also blessing you and benefiting your life. And now we have Venus, Taurus, and Libra energy, but that first energy of the number 6 coming through of prosperity, love, and abundance here. So I also see romance and children here in some way, shape, or form, or feeling more lighthearted and uplifted here. Definitely your life going more harmoniously. Leo season, I feel you're going to feel life is flowing really nicely, and maybe I feel that could be when you take that vacation here. Okay, so that was your reading, option 1. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. If you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel, hit the bell for notification. And it was a pleasure to read for all of you today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome. Option 2, you chose community. This is going to be your reading for the 4/4 portal and April 8th eclipse. Okay, community. So with the rainbow there, I'm seeing blessings. I'm seeing the butterflies for change. Something about blessings within a community, change within a community, ascension and awakening to do with the whole community, and you being in contact with your soul tribe or feeling more connected and finding who your soul tribe is. Okay, beautiful. Throat chakra. I feel this 4/4 portal, April 8th eclipse is going to prompt you to express your truth in some way, shape, or form. It's going to be very healing to your throat chakra. The number 7 could be relevant. You could have Libra strongly in your chart, or a strong 7th house. Something about relationships is definitely coming through. And we have the first synchronicity, which is 2 butterflies and the wings there, the Merkaba. You're stepping into your light body, definitely ascending on your spiritual journey. You know, the Merkaba is a means of spiritual transformation to the higher, spiritual transportation to the higher realms. And I do see you connecting to your higher self, the higher realms, God, spirit, your soul tribe, your soul team up in the ethers, your crown chakra opening to downloads from the higher realms, making you expand your psychic ability of claircognizance and strengthening your intuition. But it has something to do about speaking the truth and healing your throat chakra. If you need help with healing around the throat chakra, I do one-on-one Zoom sessions for energy healing. If you're interested in that, you can find my email in the description box. Maybe you will be healing your throat chakra, speaking up and expressing your truth within your community, possibly. Because you have been transforming on a great level, and it's like you're going to showcase something here with this poet here. Maybe the way you speak is poetic, or something about the way you're going to start speaking will be more poetic, and maybe you're even going to surprise people. I'm seeing more birds, more to do with wings and angels and communication, with the number 7 coming through yet again. Angel number 77. And as I have these dice here on the table, the number 7 is here, even though I didn't roll them. They're from the last reading, so... And the number 7 didn't even come out. It's just how they settled there. Maybe you are a poet. Maybe you do write poetry. You're definitely ascending on your spiritual journey here through this 4/4 portal. And you may be ruffling some feathers. I'm not gonna lie here. And a lot of people are going to be interested in what you have to say. Some of you are showcasing your poetry, or some form of artistry and communication, or debuting as a speaker or a writer or something like that in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you do divination, or you do have the ability to see the future, seeing crystal balls. So for some of you, you guys got turquoise, and it says peace, tranquility, and patience. So there's something about this 4/4 portal, April 8th eclipse that is bringing you peace, tranquility, and patience. I feel this is how you're going to feel through this. You could have Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Pisces strongly in your chart, or very specifically Jupiter, Venus, or Neptune in either Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Pisces, or the 8th house, 9th house, or 12th house. Could be a possibility here. Oh, let's read. Tranquil and calm turquoise reminds you that there are gifts in the everyday, and each moment in your life matters. And I feel this is the energy that you're stepping into. Small things add up, and sometimes those small things aren't really the small things. They're actually the big things, and become big things over time, or we realize that they're actually bigger than we thought. Have patience for all your labors of love, including yourself, regarded as a bridge between heaven and earth. So I feel this 4/4 portal, this April 8th eclipse, will be the bridge between heaven and earth for you, and you will act as a channel of information from the higher realms to the lower realms, okay? Elevating the lower realms and not the other way around. So turquoise is a sacred stone in many Native American traditions, so you could have a connection to Native America traditions, as used as a source of healing and connection. So healing and connecting to the community for you guys, linked to the heavens within yourself. It's also the higher community and the higher realms, the parts that bring you joy and remind you of your own inner magic. So you're going to be reconnected to the heavens within yourself, and those parts that bring you joy that you may have forgotten, and remind you of your own inner magic. So you will be reminded of your own inner magic. Okay, I see dreams, something about strong dreams coming through for you guys. We have wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you could have had many experiences where your life did and does sting. The number 64 could be relevant, the number 10 and the number 1. And it's almost like you're going to understand why. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you didn't express your truth, that you found yourself in situations where you got stung because you didn't speak your truth, or because you did speak your truth. Either way, if you did speak your truth and you got stung, maybe that closed your throat chakra, and now you need healing from this. If you didn't speak your truth, maybe you got into situations where you should have expressed your truth, and you could have avoided hurt, or you would have been hurt anyway, but at least you would have made more progress than just getting hurt by not speaking up. We have thunder. So thunder I see as tower moments, epiphanies, Uranus energy, and Mars even. The number 56 could be relevant, as well as the number 11. Now, the number 11 came out in option 1, so there's definitely possibly a message there for you. And I'm seeing Native American. What is this? What is the name of this animal? Why do I always keep forgetting this? Please tell me in the comments. But that is Native American animal. Thunder. It's like, I'm also seeing the Lion King, that one scene where these animals or similar animals are all running and they kill his father or something like that. But there's a sense of an epiphany here. An epiphany. Someone here used to be afraid of thunder as a child, or you still are. And there's a healing around that, and it has a lot to do with not speaking the truth or not speaking your truth here. That will be healing. But I see some sort of an epiphany or a breakthrough here coming forward for you guys, to do with communicating and freeing your throat chakra and finally expressing your truth. Exorcist, because there was something blocking you, and you're going to free yourself from destructive impulses connected to either speaking up or not speaking up here. Or yeah, it's like a balance within your throat chakra, that your communication is going to be effective and truthful in a way that will free you and other people from destructive impulses that lead you to situations where life will sting you. It's like you're having clarity and epiphany around what this is that has been keeping you in some sort of destructive impulse. For some of you, I'm seeing a child here with ADHD and a need for some kind of supplementation here that is going to help, because I'm hearing the impulses of this child and overeating could lead to worse things in the future connected to other kind of addictions. And if you tackle this now, I see temporary help with a supplement. And it's gonna feel like you're freeing yourself from a big burden here. Patience. Your patience is paying off. You're going to have to be patient. The number 23 could be relevant. Change is coming. 2 + 3 is change, is a 5. Change is coming. So maybe through this portal and through this eclipse, you're going to have to be patient with what you see. Again, I definitely see a strong connection to option 1, especially now that Saturn has come out, because Saturn did come out in option 1 as well. Discipline, structure, time, responsibility, tests. Okay. So you have been feeling restricted, especially when it comes to being disciplined about how you communicate, which may have turned you into a poet, funnily enough, or may have turned into poems. There's something about the way you've been disciplined in structuring your time, being very responsible. Life been putting you through several tests due to your own ambition, and there have been difficulties, restraints, oppression, suppression of truth as well, for the sake of practicality, for the sake of self-control and tradition, for the sake of maintaining a certain structure. Someone containing the truth for the sake of a structure. But it's like you're not going to be able to contain this anymore, because you know that this has been coming out as other kinds of destructive impulses on the side, and you're going to free yourself from all of this. It doesn't mean you're not going to stay disciplined. It doesn't mean you're not going to be responsible and structured. It just means that you're going to stop restraining and refraining and containing your truth. You could be a masculine energy, or there could be a masculine energy around you who is connected to this or is going through this. All paths lead home. It's like this phrase is telling me something, is that just because there is like a rigid system of belief here, it doesn't mean that is the only way. It doesn't mean, and you're going to find out that is not the only way. And maybe some main male in your life is going to find out that is not the only way. There's a sense of a feminine energy helping a masculine energy turn to their intuition here and teach them, while the masculine energy is helping the feminine around practicality, 3D concerns to do with structure and discipline. So it's like these two people coming together with such different approaches to life, the feminine being more intuitive and the masculine being more practical, teaching each other and enmeshing in a way that creates this, and being patient with each other as well while they both express their truth, and knowing that not one holds more truth than the other, but the way that they then connect with each other and teach each other and learn things from each other to integrate in their own lives will is a work of patience, but it's also very, very freeing, because if the feminine is not taking care of responsibilities and practicalities that they could learn from this masculine, and the masculine is not taking care of following their intuition, both could be following destructive impulses that without each other in each other's lives, that if they were to come together and combine forces instead of being fighting each other for the sake of who's right and who's wrong, they could be a lot more productive. Temperance, that's called alchemization between the masculine and the feminine. And mind you, this could be going on within yourself. It could have nothing to do with someone external to you, of course. But again, I do see two people here. I do see two independent human beings. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the number 14 and the number 5, change. Yes, change. You're helping each other change by mirroring to each other what needs healing, what needs to be learned, what needs to be taught, what needs to be integrated, and how to transmute negative to positive energy in both the material and the ethereal realms. The woman or the female bringing in the ethereal, and the masculine bringing in the energy of the material to balance out. And I'm seeing 2 lotus flowers, so I'm seeing 2 people who have been through a lot and came out stronger on the other side, and this is like the final cherry on top of the cake, you being each other's lives. But it's like you have to both be very patient with each other, because you're both going through a lot of mental healing, 6 of Swords, and moving away from toxicity, especially in the mind here, I do see, and a need to rest and maybe not spend time with each other, but be on each other's minds and in each other's energy right now, to find a balance with the 6 of Materials here. It's almost like being away right now is creating more of a balance, because you both need to be in a way connected to each other's energy, but not necessarily within the same space as you are, because otherwise you would taint each other with all this unnecessary worry. And I do see 2 people here having sleepless nights and a lot of worries, and someone's here very low vibrational, while about a new passionate beginning that someone here is being very inspired to follow. It's that spark of inspiration that would create a new solid stable foundation here. But there may be too many people at this foundation here, okay, that it brings in competition and people going up against this, whatever this is. There are challenges here. I do see challenges, but there's a new beginning that someone cannot deny. It's like, it's definitely there, and it's a spark of inspiration that someone really feels nudged to follow, because it is connected to the intuition. Changes are coming, okay? Changes are coming. It's inevitable. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and it's happening, okay? This is destined. Destined shifts and changes are happening for the better. Whatever was slow is going to start moving faster. If there was a stalemate or a situation that was stuck, it will be unstuck. The karmic cycle is almost closing. The cycle of restrictions and oppression and suppression and containing and difficulties and restraints, that's closing out, okay? Someone is understanding that self-control is not always the answer. Sometimes we need to allow the flow to take us a little bit. We have Parrot, and it says, someone will gossip about all your secrets, so be careful who you tell secrets to. But again, who doesn't deal with this, of course, and just show the world the real you. It's almost saying don't mind the gossip. People will gossip anyway about anything. They will even make things up to gossip. So the truth is, even if you did reveal a secret that you didn't want to be known, who really knows if this other person is telling the truth or not, right? Full moon in Aquarius could be significant Leo season, so I would say between the last week of July and the first 3 weeks of August could be very significant here, about being authentic and showing the world the real you. And I feel this 4/4 portal and this eclipse on April 8th is preparing you to live authentically and aligned with your truth, so that you can experience more freedom And don't worry about what other people are going to say or gossip. People gossip and say things anyway, even if they have nothing to say. They will make something up if they're that kind of person. Yeah, communication, Gemini energy, and Virgo with Mercury coming through. We have Aries energy. Aries season could be significant. That is when the portal is. And we have, this was the number 11, sorry, could be significant. Higher level soulmates, but also November. And I'm seeing Scorpio energy, but I'm also seeing Aquarius and the 11th house. So definitely community, friendship, communication. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of gossip here about a change or about a shift here or about challenges, and but you got to do what you have to do. Whatever you're seeing is you can't unsee it. You can't, it's like you're on a path now that you can't really go back. You really want to express your truth. You really want to free yourself from destructive impulses connected to the fact that you've not been speaking your truth, or that you've been speaking your truth in a way that may be abrasive. So there's a balance here in the way you communicate. Whether you're not saying enough, you're going to start saying what you have to say, or if you've been saying things in a way that is not kind and loving, there's a balance there in how you assert your communication here, okay? Option 2, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and comment on this video. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. See you next time. Bye. Welcome, option 3. Last but not least, you guys got the gateway. And we have a unicorn. And unicorn came out in option 1, so there could be a message there for you. But this 4/4 portal and this April 8th eclipse is going to be some form of a gateway for you to be free from limitations and for you to showcase your uniqueness and feel free to be your unique self with your own set of quirks and feeling like that's okay. So there's a sense of freedom of expression, freedom to be who you are. Okay, I am just seeing something about Hawaii. I'm seeing Cape Town. I'm also seeing Portugal. But I'm also seeing like the Oregon coast in the United States. Okay, interesting. What else am I seeing? I'm seeing New Zealand for a reason. So these could be places that resonate with you in some way, shape, or form here. I'm also seeing Africa in general. The southern part of Africa. I just heard Mount Kilimanjaro as well. A gateway. So this is going to be like a gateway for something about doing something you've always wanted to do that is a little bit out of the norm or the box as well. Vulnerability, that's beautiful. The number 56 could be relevant to you as well as the number 11. Vulnerability, a gateway to vulnerability. Wow. And we have the dragonfly. So you've been going through deep, deep transformation. We have the lotus flower. It's like you've been through a lot. You've been through some murky situations and you're coming out the other side bigger, better, more beautiful. It's like glowing. And your vulnerability, a gateway to vulnerability. So maybe you've been having, you've experienced difficulties in being vulnerable here. But it's like this 4/4 portal, this April 8th eclipse is going to help you step into or get more comfortable with being vulnerable. And as you are more vulnerable, you're tapping into something that you weren't able to see before as you open up. And other people couldn't see certain sides of you because you were closed off to being vulnerable. The number 27 could be relevant to you. The number 9, you're closing a cycle of something that wasn't being seen when it needed to be seen. And I'm seeing third eye energy here because it's only one eye. So I see your inner vision here. Something about your intuition, your inner vision, your clairvoyance very strongly here about closing a cycle and a gateway to being more vulnerable, or how you becoming more vulnerable is leading you to connecting more to your third eye having important visions and dreams possibly of something that you weren't able to see before, and something that you're certainly not able to see with your physical vision, with your physical eyes. You guys have Wolfenites, and it says journey, past life, and soul contracts. This unseen, I feel you're going to have dreams and visions about a past life or a soul contract that is meant to close now. And the journey here. But it says the journey has just begun. So there's a new journey beginning here that is a gateway to that new journey, that where you will be vulnerable and tapping more into the unseen with your clear vision, your clairvoyance, your inner vision, also your intuition. Wolfenite can travel through your past, present, and future. I feel that you're going to go on a journey through your past, present, and future here, through dreams and visions, and intuitively as well. With your claircognizance, and also opening up communication with the spirit world, of course. It also aids in past life recognition, helping you to see soul contracts that you've made in this lifetime, facilitating karmic reunion. So for some of you, whatever you're going to see here is going to allow you the vulnerability to come into union with someone with whom you have a soul contract with. Facilitating karmic reunion and completing a cycle once the lesson has been learned. Wolfenite is a powerful past life healing stone. So you're going to heal something about your past life here. Resolving any issues that need to be faced and regaining magic lost in past lives to be used here and now. Beautiful. You could have Venus or Mars in Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. Or some strong placement in Sagittarius. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. We have the number 8. The number 8 came out in option 2 as well. So I feel there could be a message there for you. But it's like the reason why you weren't allowed information on this mystery was because if you did, it would mess up the energy of you being on a path towards stable prosperity here. You are on that path. And it's like you're meant to move through the mystery without being able to see everything immediately, either with your inner vision or with your physical eyes. There's a reason why things are mysterious. They're meant to be that way until it's time for you to see whatever you need to see. There is a process in trying to figure things out, trying to find logical explanation or even predict what will happen based on reason and facts, but also transcending this by understanding that this is not providing you with any certainty or any comfort that you're seeking here. It's because what it's not meant to, you're meant to find that, and part of this is faith and trusting. You're not always going to be fed the information. We have the serpent here. There's definitely a sense here of transcending obstacles and healing. Okay? And it's almost like you're being protected by some negative energy that you're not meant to see, because it would influence you negatively if you saw it. It's like you're meant to be oblivious to this. The number 46 could be relevant, the number 10 and the number 1. You're meant to connect with Mother Earth right now. There's something maybe for some of you about a Kundalini awakening, about passion, healing, and renewal coming for you guys. So you're going through a regeneration here, shedding your old skin and stepping into a new life, a new you. Yes. Okay. We have artists. Maybe you are artists and you have this ability to express a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to also see life symbolically. So you may have a talent here that you're meant to work on because it's going to bring you healing, regeneration here. How teachable are you? So maybe so far you've been ignoring something, some kind of information here that would help you make progress on your artistry. For some of you it's music, and I see a violin there, so that could be very specific. The number 9, you're meant to close a cycle here. You're meant to change your perception. I feel your perception will change. 3rd house energy, Gemini energy, communication. So something about you're going to learn something, or you're going to see something, or you're going to hear something. Maybe you are connected to communication in some way. The advice here is to circulate. Get your sneakers on, your sports shoes on, and walk around. Take pictures, talk to people, make new friends, spark up conversations with strangers. Now, of course, if you're underage, I'm not saying talk to strangers, okay? This is not a child, this is not a channel for children. And plus, of course, I'm not telling you spark up a conversation if you're drunk and vulnerable, okay? Or if it's nighttime and you're alone, or if you know what I mean, right? So there's something about socializing that's important here that's going to bring you information, or is going to show you something, some kind of information, or something through your siblings or neighbors or relatives here as well. And just walking around, you're going to learn something or see something, or maybe even on social media. There's a sense of analyzing information here and data or data analysis. Thinking, a lot of thinking here, changing your perspective. We have privileged lady. I'm struggling to see how this all connects, but we'll see. We have 12, 1 plus 2 is a 3, angel number 33, master number 33. You're connected to the ascended masters. Okay? And there's a sense of changing your perception around the mysteries of life, around art. Maybe you're meant to be privileged, or you are privileged in some way. Trust the timing. Maybe you're meant to be privileged, but you don't see that happening just yet because you're having difficulty having faith and trusting. Trust the wave you came on. Time is not running out. You still have the ability to be in that energy of being privileged. It's just the assumption. Just say, I am privileged. I'm privileged. I'm always privileged. I'm so grateful that I'm privileged. I understand how privileged that I am, and how favored and how generous the universe is with me, and how favored I am by the universe, by God, by spirit, okay? 4 of Swords, there's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're not seeing here. And it has something to do with self-talk and how you communicate with God and the universe and with yourself. Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. 9 of Pentacles. Something to do with your financial independence, your health. Pre-Empress energy, Gemini. Did I say Gemini? I did, but I meant Virgo. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Moving slowly but surely. Slow and steady wins the race. Progress in the material realm, bringing you stress. So you're worried about money and health and stability in your life. And if you're doing the right thing, maybe you're moving forward slowly, but you're still worried and having sleepless nights. There's a message coming through saying, if things are moving slow for you on the material side of things, with your health, your stability, with your money, the reason is because you fear too much and you give too much energy to fear by overthinking and focusing too much on what can go wrong. And there's a need here for you to change your focus onto what can go right. Use my affirmation meditation to raise your vibration. I'm going to leave it in a little box you can click on at the end of this video so that you can listen to it. If you're in the habit of thinking negatively, it takes 7 weeks to make or break any good or bad habit. So whatever you do repetitively for those 7 weeks will become your new habit. So if you want to be in the habit of being high vibrational and thinking positively, definitely go listen to that affirmation meditation to raise your vibration, mornings and night times, as soon as you wake up and right before you go to sleep, because it's going to help you reset and reprogram your mind in a way that is not putting you in a loop of negative thinking. And good. That leads you to the Empress. Pre-Empress to Empress. That is the solution to being the Empress, to having everything go your way. Lucky girl syndrome, everything goes my way. That kind of talking is the change and the shift that needs to be made here. Taurus and Libra energy here. Yes, the potential here is for abundance, prosperity, support, beauty, wealth, intelligence, generosity from the universe, everything you need, okay? 7 of emotions, but you may be a little bit confused right now on how to achieve this, and it's because you're allowing your mind. So there needs to be the conscious decision and making that judgment call that the way you've been thinking needs to change. There's a big decision coming up that is life-changing. And you may be finding yourself at a stalemate and not quite knowing what to do, and confused here about what you want to manifest. And the reason why you're confused is because you're fearful. Once you remove the fear, you're going to know exactly what you need to manifest. Once you put yourself in this high vibration, manifesting is going to become a lot easier, a lot more efficient, and a lot more aligned with this Empress energy rather than this pre-Empress energy. And that's the privileged lady, by the way. We have desk. Pay attention to your work. So this is direct advice. It's time to get to work, okay? Especially if you have a desk there. Have faith in your dreams. Even if you don't feel like working, even if you don't feel motivated, most people are not motivated to work or to work out, and they still do it. And what will help you is to have faith in your dreams. Faith when you can't see progress in the physical material world. You're still making progress behind the scenes energetically, even if it's not showing up as money or things just yet, okay? Or opportunities, it will. Just keep having faith. The number 11, you have a set of big goals and dreams that you're trying to achieve here. Taurus, you may be limiting your scope on what you believe is possible by focusing on just a garden when you could have the whole universe, okay, at your disposal. We have the moon here. That's what you can't see, is that your fears and limitations and how you limit yourself with your thinking are getting in the way of this broader perspective and this more meaningful and expansive and abundant, prosperous life that you could be having. You're meant for a lot more, so don't let your fears stop you. Fear of what could go wrong, fear of, and mostly our fears are connected to things that happened or can happen, or happening to other people. But if you have a good look, 99.9% of the time, that's not really happening to you. So you need to move forward while it's not happening to you, because when it does, then you can have the support of other people when it's not happening to them, or you can inspire other people who are actually going through it, for when they come out of their situations, they can then be inspired by you and do as you do. If you keep yourself in a loop of fear, you're letting go opportunities that won't come around the second time if you don't focus on what can go right in the moment, okay? Wow, this is strong messages coming through today. I hope this was helpful. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. And it was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Have a beautiful day. See you next time. Bye.